Hello my 21st century digital stalkers. Don't you just love how easy it is to stalk people? You're not really stalking me because I'm putting my stuff out there, but if you wanted to, it's really easy now. The future, it's great, isn't it? Unlike the last vlog, I do have a plan for what I'm going to talk about today, although I haven't thought about like the individual lines, what I'm going to say. I do know the general thing because I jotted it down in my notes on my iPhone 5. No, I'm not selling them. Just like them. But before we get into all that jazz, I have something to tell you. There's a few reasons why vloggers film like just their faces like that. I'm getting it perfect. Just their faces like that. And then the most prevalent of those reasons whittle down to only two. One of the reasons is that the vlogger is insanely attractive. I fall into the other category. The other category being the second most prevalent one, which I definitely fall into. The reason that I'm recording my face like so tightly is because I've spilt curry down my top. Seriously, the polls don't lie, you check them. The second most prevalent reason for people recording so tight to their faces is because they spilled curry down their top. No lie. Anyway, to the first order of business. By that I mean the notes on my phone. My phone just went again. As in, it buzzed. I don't know what's going on lately. And it's someone texted me that I'm a faggot. So that's nice, no lie. Can't see it. I'm not a faggot. That's really mean. But if you knew the context of this conversation, it's actually because I said that I'm starting a vlog, and so she felt the need to interrupt it. So hello, Kate. Well played with the faggot and stuff. Clever one, bitch. I've actually been thinking about that sort of personal message to one person in the audience like I just did there. Does that make the rest of you feel like a third wheel? I wonder if it does. It's weird. It's weird that I have that power. What is wrong with me today? I'll tell you what it is. This room is so warm. I've got lights on and it's like a bajillion degrees outside. I'm maybe slightly exaggerating with the numbers. This is something that literally just popped into my head as I was strolling along the street, taking in the awe of the sunset. I'm painting a picture. It may not be completely true. So I was taking in the awe of the sunset and I thought, the Bible. Then I thought about the Bible some more and I thought about, oh, Noah's Ark, that's a story in the Bible. And then it hit me. The Ark wasn't an Ark at all. The Ark was a Tardis. I'm going to let that sink in for a second. Just think about the fact that it had to hold all of these animals together in one space. Now, I don't know if you know how many animals there are or how many different species. Times that by 2, because man the woman, which is cool. Unless you've got those frog things to do it by themselves. Weirdos. That many could not fit on an ark. Like, even a big ass one like Noah had. It was a Tardis. Because that's like the size of a planet. My second point is that, obviously, because it's the TARDIS, Doctor Who will be on there with his sonic screwdriver, which is a light. What are a lot of flies and stuff attracted to, and I guess other animals? Blinky lights. Also, my final point for why the Ark must have been a TARDIS. At the time when the floods are coming in, the animals are going to be thinking, what the fuck is going on? What should I do? Let's go to the police. It's a police box. Naturally, the animals would be thinking, we'll go to that, we'll go inside. Oh, it's a TARDIS, let's just stop here. Let's call it an Ark, because it'll sound better in the Bible. I feel I've made my case. I can't get through all the things I wanted to get through today because I've sort of like rambled again, I'm sorry. But the second thing I want to talk about, there's no such thing as common knowledge. If we think about the idea of common knowledge, we think it's something that everyone knows. How do we judge that? That everyone knows, like the sun rises in the morning and sets in the night? Something like that. What if someone lived under a rock? He doesn't know that. Does that mean he's bereft of common knowledge? No. Common knowledge doesn't exist. The reason this gets me is because, have you ever been in an argument and then they say something back at you and it has a little bit of knowledge in there, or a fact, or a tidbit, or even just a word that you didn't know, and then you ask them what it is, or you show that you don't know what that is, and then they basically give you that really quizzical look. You don't know what that is? Well, Jesus, it's common knowledge. It's not. It's not common knowledge. If you're never taught the thing, how are you supposed to know? You just don't know it yet. You know it now because that person's told you, so great, even though he's been a bit of a twat about it. There's no such thing as common knowledge. If you guys have seen my last video, then you'll know that I ended it by just switching off the camera like... No, I didn't switch it off. But you'll know that I switched it off just by pressing the record button again, because that stops it. And that's not how I end my stuff. I'm supposed to just like do this, because that's my thing. So I'm going to do that. On the count of 3. 1, 2,